This is a good story. I would include this.
Hi there, this is Wayne Purser here at the studio tour number 4, correct?
Yes.
Here for the 2011 Edmonds Art Studio Tour. This lady's going to introduce herself and tell us about her art and how she got started. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
If you'd like to introduce yourself.
I'm Delane Johnson, and I was born way back in the First Depression, so I already know how to operate from found objects, found art, and do-it-yourself approaches to art. That people say, well, when did you start being an artist? And I think it started in the embryo stage.
Okay.
And I was born on the Old Green River from the swimming. The water theme goes through all of my art. And then as I progressed, art scholarships for Central Washington University, and then my first dive set the direction where I am today, and that was my master's at the University of Washington, being one of the very first scuba divers, and with Jacques Cousteau. And as time went on, I worked more towards in the beginning, we're learning the language. In fact, someone just came in and handed this painting. This would be more like what I did to begin with.
And this was in 1967.
67, yes. And as I realized that I was just working from the elbow down and technically handling the subjects that you would see already on the beach without having to look at a painting, I shifted more to the world cultures. My 24 years of teaching in Seattle, of course, I was working with all of these cultures. And I work imaginatively in pastime, but every culture and their connection to the waters. And one of the things I learned is all of us human beings, we have birth to deal with, we have life, we have the world catastrophes, we have death. So I realized the common bonding all of the peoples and every culture has through the waters, and every culture has stories of the virgin birth, the stories of the great flood, and all of these great stories that all belief systems are built on are universal. Their imageries may be different in the variation of the theme, but the themes are the same. So as you visit my art, you're actually traveling in past time of how the waters affected all of these peoples, regardless of where you are.
Great.
Now the imagery is mine. I take something of the past and update it of my interpretation of an old story of a past culture. And I do my own framing. I feel that art has a frame that belongs to it, and the art belongs to the frame. And I like my paintings to breathe, that if you stuff it in a frame from the back, it's like looking out a window, it's boxed in. And I try to have my frames breathe. You can see how some of them are open space. Now on a white wall, you can see that this becomes part of the wall becomes part of the painting. And by painting on boards with rice paper stretched over, the rice paper is what allows me to get the feeling of water. In water, the pigments flow, move, everything is in slow motion, slow ballet, and then as I work it becomes more direct and pinned down. Are there questions you'd like to ask me?
No, this is great education. I'm glad I stopped here because this is more than what I expected to learn today. This is fabulous. Again, we're at stop number 4, and the website is delanejohnson.com, where people can learn more about you, more about your art. And again, we're here at the Edmonds Art Studio Tour 2011. Thank you.
And thank you.